Wow, yeah. Well said, wow.
Amazing. I think I almost like bumped into one of the lions. But
Don't bump into a lion.
Welcome guys, welcome to the CGTN live stream. I'm Hofei at CGTN.
I'm David Klink, and I'm living in Guangzhou also, and I just got back from the north to this beautiful welcome.
You just got back from the north, and welcome back to the tropics.
Thank you, it feels great to be back, and what a way to come back. I mean, couldn't be better.
This is, oh wow.
There are lions everywhere?
Yes, there are lions everywhere, and this apparently is a New Year's tradition in Pan Tang village in Guangzhou. This is an ancient village in the middle of the city. Can you believe it? You've lived here for how long now?
I've lived here since 2006. So
you know about this place?
I've been here before, but I didn't know the name was Pan Tang.
Right.
And I didn't know about the long history of the place until recently, and it's super interesting.
That's amazing.
900 years of history, this place, right?
Yes. And,
Unbelievable, Pan Tang.
I think we should go and ask one of the lions about the dances.
They're kind of scary right now.
I know, but actually, let's talk to this lion.
Let's talk to this lion. That sounds so interesting. Hello, lion.
Hello, lion. And he's so young. He's
You're a young lion.
小朋友今年几岁？11岁。
11岁. He's 11 years old.
That's amazing. 你为什么会喜欢学舞狮？
因为我看到大人舞觉得很威武，我也想学。
啊，你可以把狮头放下来，我觉得这样好累。I wonder how heavy this is. You want to lift it?
I'd love to try it out. Yeah. 这个你学了多久啊？
办2-3年。
哦，2-3年. He's already done this for 2 or 3 years, so I guess it's like a tradition. 你是这边本地人吗？
我是。
哦，本地人。Okay, cool. 哇 ，It's actually.
啊，你可以来教一下我们的外国朋友 David， 他要注意一些什么问题 ？Don't break it.
I'm not going to break it. No, I'm just checking the weight of it. It's actually not as heavy as it really looks. It looks big, but it's kind of light. It's made out of bamboo.
Oh my God, it is heavy.
Oh, it is heavy.
It's
well,
heavy.
I guess this is the difference.
You get it.
Okay.
you work out a lot, don't you?
Not with lions.
Not with lions.
Yeah,
Is this your first lion dance?
Actually,
first attempt?
To be honest, I've done one lion dance before once in a village somewhere. A long time ago, I did a lion dance.
Long time ago.
But I think it was more of like it wasn't a very successful lion dance because it's actually not super easy.
Not super easy.
Yeah, but I'd like to learn again. If they could teach me, it'd be very interesting.
So 他想学，你要跟他说，就是首先要注意的是什么？第一步。
腰子的腰要向前，要顶着那个狮头，然后
腰要向。
你要示范一下，
这样。
啊 ，OK。
屁股向后。
屁股，
然后手要
宽一点。
对。
打开 Okay, so
this is the horse dance basically. They were talking about how they have to like practice a lot of horse dance to like build up their strength and endurance.
So you start with a horse, then you work your way up to a lion. This is very interesting. First time I hear that.
Yeah.
So horse dance first. Okay.
马步扎马步，对不对？所以这是基本功，对不对？
对。
然后呢
Okay, 马步. So this is like the horse stance, I guess.
对。
A horse dance.
然后呢？
带上。
然后举起来，
对，举起来。
举起来。
Okay, where's the front? 前面在我搞哦，这是前面。Okay. Oh wait. 怎么搞？
然后
怎么拿？哦，这样。
还要有一个跟狮尾搭配，对不对？要配合。
OK，喂，你给我看一下，示范一下。
示范一下。
So we'll see how this is done. He's going to teach me how to do this step by step. Okay, so your legs are split, arms out. Oh, and you have to hold. There's like bamboo sticks inside, so you have to actually hold the weight of the head with your elbows, I think.
Right.
Here, there's like a bamboo stick right here, and here, and you see it's always like on his elbows or upper arms. So he's holding the weight of the head with these.
It's
Okay.
still amazing. I mean, look, he's sweating.
He's sweating.
已经满头大汗了。
累不累？Oh, 不累. He says it's not tiring, but from the look on his face, it looks a little tiring.
You could try to do this.
I want to
See
try,
how-
yeah, for
how
sure.
long- How long you could like? hold
Okay.
this for.
Well, this will be. See how long we'll do this for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. you can like do
Okay.
this for 20 minutes and I'll go off and then like have some dim sum and I'll come back to you.
Okay. Okay. See you later. Happy New Year.
Okay, bye.
Bye. 这个 OK 这样子，然后手抓着什么呀？What do my hands hold? I
手
don't know
要
if this is
抓
what-
哪儿？
手要抓
找一下
抓哪里啊？这里。
这样 OK，
哦，这样
这里
就是用一个 OK 的这个。
OK 的手势吗？
对，这样
哦，
拿着这里
手不用力。
这里这只手控制这里。
Ah, oh.
Oh.
Oh, I'm doing the tongue with my fingers. Okay. So this is like the okay. So if I want to talk,
好像不
I
是这个
talk
样子。
like this.
Now he's not sure.
Okay. He's not sure.
来，老师，我们来
Okay, okay.
老师
No,
来
no.
介绍一下，
我怎么
有没有正确答案？标准答案
我想跳舞。
来跳个，
舞是怎么搞啊？
这个手
来，老师来了
放这。里，
哦，这里
这样这样放，
哦，这样。
对，不是这个放这里，这样卡住，
OK
对，放一下，放，来，
OK，
哎
我完全不懂
那手指放出来，
啊
手指放出来，
一个手指，哦对，
啊 OK，
肩膀，
肩膀上来。
后面那个枕头那里，对，
啊 OK。Oh, so it's got to be way
然
up
后
front.
腰向前一点，对，
哦，那很累。It's a little tiring
蹲一
actually
下
like this.
那个四平马，
手啥意思？
四平马，
四平马，
对，
所以要
再开一点，
再开
再开一点
啊，腰向前扑一点
OK，
啊，
这样。
对，
Okay,
How
now
does-
it's getting tiring.
How does this compare to your gym workout?
It's totally different.
Totally different.
This is actually working my lower back quite a bit. Actually, there's a lot of.
This is-
I feel it in the lower back for sure, and I'm starting to sweat.
And the glutes.
The glutes. The glutes actually, I'm handling those pretty well.
Yeah.
腰会有点累哈。
对，
对，都是用腰力哈。然后怎么跳啊？就是要
要有音乐才能跳是吗？
走麒麟马，
麒麟马。
I don't 不是很明
石
白。
头拿着，
Cross your legs.
对
OK，这样
给他配一点音乐。
对
不对。This has got to be wrong. I'm not
这个
good at
只
this
是
kind
一
of
部
thing.
分，一部分，对
OK，一小部分呢。
Okay. Do you wanna do a
然
little
后
bit?
七星鼓就要拿着那个狮头，对，顶住，
顶住。
哦
这样拿。
哦 OK，哦，他要上来，然后
这个左手
嗯
拿着狮的下巴，不是放着，好像我这样拿，我这样拿。
OK 啊
Now it's
也是
okay.
OK 的这样。
对，OK 的手势，
OK，
对，这样
哦这样。
手指公。
This is not simple. It looks a lot easier.
你手指公放这里，
Looks like you could hurt your
举起来
fingers.，
举起
I
来，
have no idea what I'm doing. OK，这样
左右狂，左右
真的有技术啊，这是技术活。
技术活。
左右动，这样。
哦，他是那样搞的。OK，so you got it. Oh man, it's actually it looks easy, but it's really not easy to do at all. And now everybody's laughing at me.
And like
大家都在笑我。哎，
还要往前扑一点，对。
哇 It's actually, you know what? I'm feeling it in my arms, in my shoulders too. 我的肩膀好累
啊，
肩膀很累。
对，所以
真的
要多练，
多练哈。
对，多练。
哎，你们多久？你们一直练吗？还是就是过年前练？
都有一直练，
一直练。
对。
平时就是。
You want to get out of the
平时
line head?
每周我们都有练。
I'm kind of enjoying the line head
Enjoying
actually.
this line head?
I can get out of the line head. Than I did when we first started.
Amazing. Do you want to know that there are different colors representing different personalities and different characters? I think the black lion here too. I mean, look at the black lion.
Let's. Oh, okay. 这个我放哪里啊？
Should we bring the black lion over?
Compare them maybe?
Compare them?
那要不我们
Side by side?
把它拿过来，然后我们可以对比一下。为什么有一个黑有一个白，然后那么多种颜色？
对，比较威武的那个形象。
张飞是 ，maybe you have to help with this because I'm not sure. 张飞是他的名字。
他的代表的人物是张飞。
Okay, 张飞我不知道，不是张飞。
Zhang Fei is basically like an opera. I mean, a hero in the Three Kingdoms period. Zhang Fei is a general. Was a general.
Was a general.
Was a general. So he represents bravery.
Okay,
That's his
bravery.
face in the opera.
Okay.
And I guess they've also got Liu Bei.
So
那两个都是刘备。
So these two, the colorful ones are Liu Bei.
刘备他是五彩的。
OK， 他也是三国。
对。
三国的英雄。
三国英雄。
Kingdom's hero, but he was a warlord. So he represented regal power.
Okay, so the lion dance is based. It comes from the Three Kingdom period, from heroes from the Three Kingdom period.
The designs of the lion dance in the south.
Okay.
Are based on these opera heroes, but in the north they have their own like systems for lion faces.
Oh, so the culture is different in the south of China and the north of China.
Exactly.
That's interesting. 为什么那么多种颜色啊？颜色有没有什么代表？
它的底色是黄色。
黄色。
对。好像
Okay,
这里吧。
based on yellow. Okay. Sure. Okay.
So thank you very much for showing us the different colors. 谢谢给我们老师给我们介绍这些舞狮。那祝大家就是新年快乐。
Thank you， 很高兴。
新年快乐。
新年快乐。
好 So let's sort of walk a little bit forward towards this tea place, which is, I guess, a lot more peaceful.
Yeah, that was
a lot more peaceful.
It was a loud introduction.
Yeah, I know. And how are you feeling now? How do you feel about the workout?
Honestly, my shoulders are a little tired.
And
just holding that head.
And you work out regularly. So
Yeah.
Like,
I stay in good shape. I
can't
try to stay in good
imagine
shape.
how difficult it must have been for the kids. I mean, they're
The little kids,
One of them is only 10 years old.
Yeah, 10 or 11 years old.
10 or 11 years old.
And he's got to hold the head.
And they can like come here every night. Sorry, not every night. Every week.
Oh, they come here every week.
Yeah, but this is an important tradition, right?
Absolutely.
On the first day of the new year, they do this around the village to obviously bring good luck, blessings of good luck, happiness, health, and all the good things.
For the new year.
For the new year.
So they actually perform during the new year. They practice all year and they perform during the new year.
Exactly. And
That's
then the
so
drums were played really loudly, which I guess we can still hear now.
It's gonna
to like drive away the evil spirits.
I feel no evil spirits around us at all right now.
No,
I mean, isn't it incredible the way that works?
Yes, exactly. And now I guess we're at a place where there's a different type of music.
I would say possibly the opposite.
Opposite, yeah.
Because this is we can hardly hear this. It's very, very, very quiet. And it'll be very hard to hear this over the drums over there.
I know. So
Maybe we would have to ask the drums to maybe quiet down a little bit so we can hear what she's doing.
yeah, we may have to go.
I think we have to.
So-
能不能让他们不打鼓？
Yeah. So the Guqin, right? I read a little bit about it last night. It's apparently the father of all Chinese music. And it's got a history of 3,000, 5,000 years.
No.
Like
5,000
5,000.
years? This
Some say
instrument.
3,000, but like the exact origin of the music is obviously unknown because it's so long ago, right?
Wow.
So it's still a subject of debate, but
But
it's old.
it's such a familiar sound, though. A lot of people have heard this sound in like action movies or.
Yeah, but like so in action movies, obviously this is a constant feature. But because I guess in modern times, not a lot of people know how to play it. It's usually mined to like a pre-recorded. So an actor will play it, but like.
But it's not actually playing
actually, not actually play it, but it will be mined to a pre-recorded
it. But it's got actually
tune.
hearing the sound here. It's got a very kind of peaceful, kind of Zenish. Zenish is not even a word, but kind of feeling like it's kind of puts your heart at ease. It's very relaxing.
Yeah. And
It's also very
I mean, I guess
beautiful.
you and I both play music, but not like this, right? This is
Is
got
it-
like 7 strings.
It's a
2,
stringed
3,
instrument.
4, 7.
Yeah, I do play guitar, so I mean it's a similar kind of setup, I guess. But no, I don't. You play piano, so could you do this? Could you try this and make some kind of
I
sound?
think it's probably a lot closer to guitar than piano.
I'd like to
But
try this.
Did you know that actually, like, in the beginning, the Guqin actually had 5 strings representing the 5 elements.
And what are the 5 elements? Oh, you're gonna ask me?
Can I quiz you? What are the 5
Oh
elements?
God! Well, you got the fire, water, earth, wind or air?
No. So metal.
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 Ah,
Yeah, so-
metal.
so-
Absolutely, I remember metal. I
So
got,
the 5 strings that represented the 5 elements.
Okay.
Yeah.
including metal
Including metal.
and what's the 5th?
Metal.
I'm
wood,
testing you now. Oh,
water,
wood. Fire.
fire, and earth, right?
Earth,
But
okay.
I think in the Zhou dynasty, the Emperor Zhou actually added a 6th string to mourn his son, and then his successor added a 7th string to motivate troops into battle. So now we've got 7 strings.
Wow, that's the actual story. Wow, they added strings for different reasons. That's so interesting.
Yeah, but I guess they stopped at 7.
They had enough motivation after 7, I guess.
They've got enough motivation. So do you want to like try?
I'd like to play around with it. Yeah, why not? It looks really interesting.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
你好，你好。哇，好好听，非常非常好听。Beautiful， 好好听。我能不能试一下？
可以。
啊，我想试一下。那你教我怎么样
一般我们坐在这个从这边数的第5个徽点。
？OK，坐在。
对对，正对着。
我身体
对着对这个点。
中
间对着这个点。
This is like 中央西。
然后我们的右手呢，可以用中指轻轻的点在这里，这样子。
OK。
左手放那边，然后右手大拇指放在这个侧面，
这个太
变成一个圈，收回。
Oh my God！
然后找一根弦，然后弹过去，随意的一根弦。对。
哦，要这样，不是这样拉的。
不是有向内的，向里面的话，你看手要放平。
OK。
手放平，食指。
这个
来放平，然后用指尖一点点触着一根弦，点在这根弦上，然后往下一弹，啊，这个在我们的指法里面称为抹。刚刚向外的指法称为挑。对。
挑。So there's 2 ways of hitting the strings here. This is very important. You can actually pluck it like that, or you can hit it like this. But I guess 我不行啊。
你慢慢来，你看试一下，大拇指和它一起推出去。
哦，同。
一起。
一起。
对，一起。
哦，no。然后这个
是对压紧琴弦，它就会出现一个按音的声音。
Does it feel kind of like a guitar string?
Nope, not at all. Well, also, just to let the audience know here, the strings are nylon strings. So these are like nylon strings, and that's probably why they have such a soft kind of sound, right?
Right.
And the last ones, I guess, are nylon with metal around them, so they're a little bit like a.
But you can also do like sliding notes, right?
Not on this side. I think the slides are here.
that side.
Yeah, because you can. I'm not good at this at all, actually.
I read that apparently there are 1,000 different finger techniques for the Guqin, so it's the one with the most finger techniques of all of the instruments.
All the Chinese instruments.
The instruments.
This is the most complex
The
one.
most complex one, but I think only 50 are still played in modern performances because most of them are obsolete.
Okay.
I guess not a lot of people play it. 那学古琴的人多吗？现在也挺多的，
你学了多久啊？
10多年了。
10多年。
对，9岁开始学习。
Well, she's already learned for over 10 years. She started learning when she was 9 years old. 哇，你已经弹得很厉害，学了很久哈。你天天练吗？
对。
哦
得
，practice.
天天练习。
You have to practice every day. Whoa, that's a little bit loud. That was not me, by the way. I promise. I guarantee that was not this instrument.
I think the instruments. I was told that they are the most expensive. They can be the most expensive instruments in the world because of the wood.
Oh, because of the wood? What kind of?
Really, really old wood. 用的木头都是很老的木头，对不对？要比较老，声音会更加的稳固一些。So to get more translucent sound, better sound.
Okay.
The older the wood, the better sound you get.
Is it a certain kind of wood?
什么样的木？
一般是杉木、桐木、梧桐木，还有那个松木。
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be.
This is going to be a problem. I think the translation.
Yeah. Professional.
But 也有松木。
也有
That's
比较少。
pine.
Pine. Great.
Pine, I know one of them.
You
A
know
tomu, I'm not sure about.
But like
So
really,
that's
really old woods.
old. The older the
so-
better.
Yeah.
So the sound would be
I think
different.
the most valuable one they have here, probably not on display, obviously, because it's
Obviously.
expensive. Costs about 300,000 yuan.
Which would be about
Which would be-
60,000 Canadian, which would be like 50,000 American dollars. 50,000 American dollars, more or less,
50,000 American dollars
for a small
this.
instrument.
Yeah, but you know,
Wow.
it's an instrument for the sages, for the intellect, for the.
So you're saying,
scholars.
so if I
So-
spend
so-
$50,000 on one of these, I become an intellectual
Intellect.
sage?
Yeah, a literati, as they call it.
That might be a good investment to make, actually. I'm thinking maybe it might be my Chinese New Year's resolution to become an intellectual sage.
Yeah, I'll hold you to that.
Oh God, this
In
is
a
a
year's
problem.
time, I'll test you on your Guqin knowledge.
Do you want to try before we move
Can
on?
I try?
Absolutely, yeah,
Can I try?
please. I want to watch you try.
I don't know. So I guess it's just sort of the same sitting position.
往右一点。
Oh yeah, you have to move over.
对
Yeah,
对对对。
the center of your
I
body
wasn't
there.
paying attention.
She just explained.
然后右手呢，一般在这个区域去弹奏。可以用中指，你看，
See,
其他手指展平，然后轻轻的用指尖触着这个琴弦往下一拨。
Her fingers are so,
So graceful,
elegant,
elegant, graceful. It's so beautiful.
Mine's just like
对，一个一个的往下。
The way she holds her fingers is so delicate. Yeah, so delicate.
左手可以放在这个地方。
It's actually hard to
等在这里
imitate.
对，在这儿。然后一根一根的往下。
You gotta hold your other fingers out like in a. Hey! Beautiful!
I'm using like sort of piano like posture, which is wrong.
That's right.
Like,
Your fingers are more bent.
my fingers are more bad because of the piano training, but like, I mean, yeah, she does it so much better.
It's like
right?
she's dancing a little bit. Like it's it's
so
beautiful.
delicate.
Yeah.
But you can do it. You can do it in a year's time.
Yeah, I think I have to practice every day for like 6 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
And to become a
And
sage.
then to become a sage.
Wow,
And
真的很美，
美，
很美。
谢谢。 So should we actually let her perform
A song, like
a song?
an actual song.
可以给我们表演一段吗？哦，可以。
Okay.
We'll just
We'll listen.
shut up and
We'll listen. Yeah. No, nothing. Everybody can just listen together here. Wow.
It's amazing.
很厉害。
谢谢，
很厉害，非常非常好听。It sounds beautiful. It's really elegant, and I'm super impressed by her right hand technique.
Delicate fingers, but still, you know.
Complex too at the same time.
Complex.
Like she's using many fingers at the time, but it looks like her hand's not even moving. Like it's like she's all doing all these kinds of interesting things, but it's like so. It flows like water. Oh, that's flows like water.
Flows like water.
Which is
I think we're gonna go and actually be on the water. Hopefully.
that was a good segue.
That's a good segue.
That was.
But as we move to the boat, I actually made a little video about this village. Let's go take a look at that video.
See you after the video.
Yes.
谢谢，新年好啊，新年快乐。
Should probably get that.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Chinese New Year in Pan Tang.
Lion dances bringing blessings of happiness, health, and prosperity.
因為細嗰陣時咧，聽見啲師傅聲。
Growing up here, I always ran to the sounds of lion dances. I watched my dad perform and became fascinated by it. Nowadays, fewer people are interested in this, but I want to pass it on to the next generation.
going on a boat, I guess. This is not going to look very...
Oh, I'm going to block the camera. Do you want me to help you up? Here, there you go.
Fine.
All right, so we're going on a boat.
We're going on a boat, and our producer is already here to prepare us a little snack.
Oh, wow, this looks good.
I hope you're hungry.
Actually, to tell you the truth, I am.
Are you?
I'm quite hungry. It's
Right.
a little past lunchtime, and this is going to be like
Oh my god,
a little
it's
pre-lunch.
shaking.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I think the boat is quite wide, so it's not going to be
Let's just get some
toothpicks.
toothpicks.
So how do we sit here?
I guess.
Across from each other?
I guess we'll just sit here across each other.
Here we go. We're sitting on a boat in on a small lake.
Yes.
In the center of Old Guangzhou now. It's really, really nice.
Yes, it's really nice.
There are flowers almost everywhere. Why are there flowers everywhere?
Why are there flowers there? That's a good question.
That's my question for you.
This is another New Year tradition for Guangzhou, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Every
Very
year
important.
we have flower markets, but unfortunately because of COVID, there are
No flower markets this year at all? Are there any at all?
there are some
Yeah.
sporadically.
Okay.
Sort of spotted around the city. You have to find them
But
in neighborhoods.
I think we should
But-
tell the audience about flower markets in general, because they might not understand what that means.
Yeah. So they flower markets is Cantonese. It's how Cantonese celebrate New Year. Right? We like to decorate our houses with flowers because
Yeah.
they have all kinds of auspicious meanings. Most of them have something to do with the pronunciation of
The flower.
the name of the flowers. I won't name
that's
them
right.
because there's so many.
Oh, here we go. We're off.
Yeah.
But basically, they're markets where like the whole city goes and gathers, and they go buy things, flowers and all kinds of other things. too, I
Yes,
think, right?
exactly. So people can buy things at the flower markets, and
It's like a Cantonese tradition
it's a Cantonese tradition.
that they don't have in the north of China, I think, right?
I don't think because it will be too cold. The flowers will be dead.
A frozen flower market.
Frozen flower markets. But yeah, I guess the climate here today is a bit colder, but
Chilly, yeah, it's chilly out today.
but still kind of warm enough for fresh flowers.
Yeah, like these, I guess these are real flowers. Are these real, like?
I don't think these are real.
No, I mean, the ones on the
The ones
on the lake. I'm not sure.
on the lake. Those also look pretty fake.
Well, I gotta get my eyes checked. I was just talking to my doctor the other
know.
day, and he said, "Get your eyes checked."
Yeah, get your eyes.
And-
No, but it's a thought that counts, right? It's they had a show here last night, kind of introducing the flower market, but this year, as I said, because of COVID, and they don't want to have all these beautiful things, gathering crowds in one place. If they have a massive market here, people will come.
Be crowded
be
together,
crowded together.
and there's no real social distancing that
Exactly.
people abide by. So, but in a way, in a nice way, it's nice for it to be quiet around New Year's like this. I'm actually quite enjoying the atmosphere of like being serenaded on a boat. Look, I mean, he's using a bamboo stick to push us around, and there's not much noise around. We're like in a quiet, peaceful center of a massive city. Do you feel like you're in a big city right now?
It's amazing. Guangzhou has what, 20 million population?
Over. I think it's over 20 million.
population.
And that's only Guangzhou, but we're surrounded by other 20 millions all around without any kind of border.
Yeah, and I read that actually a big part of the Guangzhou population actually used to live on the water.
Yeah.
So like in the 1930s, right? There were I think 15,000 boat
15,000.
families, boat households, 町户.
Wow, on the river.
On the river.
Not on lakes like this, right?
Not on this river, but
Right.
obviously, but like around in the river system around Guangzhou. So 15,000 households
Families.
actually used to live on the water here in Guangzhou.
It's amazing.
And they call them 蛋家人. Do you know why 蛋? 鸡蛋的蛋. But well, so
鸡蛋的蛋,
it sounds
egg.
no, it sounds like 鸡蛋的蛋, but it's not written like that. But the reason it sounds like 鸡蛋的蛋is because because of the
Because they lived in-
fragility of the jidan, because of people, the Tanjia who used to live on the water, they're constantly battling the waves, the tides.
Sorry, it's cold.
Bless you.
Sorry, that was unintentional. Sorry, it's cold. Oh, so they're battling the elements.
Yeah, battling the elements, so their lives are as fragile as an eggshell. That's why they were called 疍家人.
It's a hard life.
Yeah,
A hard
it's
life.
life living on water. Would you live on a boat? Would you live on a boat?
Honestly, maybe.
Maybe.
I quite like boats. Like I like sail. I love sailing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sailing around the world, living on a boat. I think it'd be nice. But I wouldn't live on a boat in one place in one city. I think they were living like on a boat in the city, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
You're
got
trying.
distracted.
You're suggesting something. You're thinking about food right now.
I'm thinking of food right now.
I'm thinking of food right now too. But this is excellent. Thank you.
I guess we could. Well,
Start eating.
you get your plate.
I get 6 and you get 4.
You get 6, I get 4.
That's good.
This is a 2-pay.
It's a good deal for me. Yes.
Pick.
All right,
You try
that's
this.
perfect. This is a specialty, a local delicacy specialty from
very
the south also, right?
Yeah, from Pan Tang originally, apparently.
Oh, this is from Pan Tang village, which is where we are right now.
This is where we are right now.
This is in Chinese it's called matigao.
Matigao. I mean, obviously, matigao can be eaten anywhere in China. Probably, it's a very, very, very popular dim sum dish, right?
Yeah.
But in Pan Tang is known for you can eat. You don't have to wait for me.
I was gonna describe it to the audience before eating. That's why I'm kind of holding it like this. But it's a bit awkward though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. But,
So.
Yeah, but it's
But mati
the water
is
chestnut
water
powder,
chestnut.
right? This is what it's made of.
It's made of powder.
Well, they grind
Okay.
water chestnut in powder, and then they like keep a few chunks. And
Water chestnut. Water chestnut is like a root, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I think it's a root.
Yes.
It's a kind of root. And anyways, the Chinese people make a lot
We're
of.
testing the limit of our knowledge about plants today.
You're trying to figure out what a water chestnut is, because
Yeah,
it's
after
not a very.
the whole tree thing.
Well, it's a very nice flavor. It's very very delicate flavor. A little bit sweet, but not very sweet. And
I was
kind of.
gonna say
it's like a jelly.
It's mostly sugar and carbs, but mostly carbs, I guess. The water.
I don't know, but it's mostly powder from this water.
Yeah.
Water chestnut.
Powder. So they ground the water chestnut into powder, and they boil it with sugar water, right? And they boil it, and then
with
they let it
sugar
cool a little, and then they put some sort of starch to make it into this
Jelly. So it's like
Jelly.
probably add some kind of gelatin or something to make it a jelly. Makes it really pleasant to eat, but interesting taste too.
But you've eaten this before, have you?
I've eaten this possibly 10,000 times before, but this one's very good.
No,
Yeah,
because it's from here.
Yeah, and I say I've eaten this 10,000 times before because actually, dim sum. Everybody knows dim sum. They're like the local kind of small dishes. You have it for breakfast or in the afternoon. Super popular.
Yeah.
How is it? Getting a phone call on your phone, actually. Sorry, I'm going to turn this off because there is a... Here, that's fine. It's good. Put it here. That was... we're supposed to turn the ringers off. There's so much for that.
I know, but
Nobody's perfect.
no one is perfect. Yeah, just keeping it real. I mean, this is an actual live stream.
It is an actual live stream, which is a good thing too. So
Yeah.
So but basically,
Yeah.
this is the new year. Does this have any meaning in the new year?
I don't think so. I don't. Well, I guess you could name it in a very like poetic way, and then give it some symbolism.
Could you do that for us now?
No.
Okay. Then we'll skip that part of the show.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, yum cha or like tea.
Yum cha would be
Yum
the
cha is
direct
it's a-
translation is drink tea. That's
Drink
Cantonese
tea.
for drink tea, but actually yum cha means eat dim sum. I think.
Yeah.
Right.
Like a dim sum brunch.
Yeah.
which I guess for grandmothers, they like get up at 7 a.m. and like they start their brunch at 7 a.m.
Well,
in
grandfathers
Guangzhou.
too.
Yeah, grandfathers too.
Yeah,
But
all the
yeah.
grandparents.
So I guess you know this is a public lake as well. People can actually rent a boat. I don't think they can actually rent this boat because this is a really really old boat, as you can probably see.
So this is special for us.
This is special for us.
Speaking about the boat and the old boat, since we're on the boat, is there a possibility of me trying to make the boat move myself? Am I allowed to do that?
Do you want to drive a boat?
I would like to try. I'd like to try if they let me.
Please don't sink us.
I don't know about that. I just finished watching Titanic.
Oh gosh, don't mention it. But yes,
I wonder if
I
oh,
guess
but
you
we're already
could
back.
try.
Maybe it won't work.
You could go another round. I guess.
我能不能试一下那个？我想我能不能自己试 I'd like to try this boat if possible. Oh yeah, cool. I can. I'm excited. While you're on the boat, you might as well experience the boat. 这是竹子哈。This is like a big, long bamboo stick, and I guess the thick part of it is in the water. And I guess the idea is that you... 要碰到地哈 Okay. You have to hit the bottom of the lake. 要出来吗？拿出来。从前面。Wow, so you actually like dragging...
Can you touch the bottom?
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna go over here because I'm gonna crash the boat. Yeah. Yeah, you have to actually touch the bottom. And when you're actually like, whoo, you actually have to like drag the boat across the.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and now I'm gonna hit that boat, so I gotta.
Oh gosh. I
You want to try?
Stay back. No.
No, you can come to the front. Come to the front. It's fine. I'm a good boat pusher.
I'll just sit here.
I just hope that my belt is done up at the right height.
Yeah, don't hit anybody. While you do
I'm more afraid of an awkward shot, an awkward angle
And
myself.
You're getting a lot of workout today.
Yeah, it's good though. This is actually, honestly, this is the first time in my life I tried this, so this is kind of interesting. And the lake is about 2 meters deep, I guess.
2 meters deep.
I would say 2 meters deep, yeah.
Is it heavy?
This thing is not heavy. The boat is a little bit heavy.
Yeah. So apparently, you know, this area, right, the Liwanhu Park, many years ago, it used to be like a fancy resort for the riches, for the merchants.
Ah.
And so they built houses here along the river, and you know, the fishing boats would stop here, and then they could trade a little bit on some of these docks, which are now sort of fended off as part of the park.
Interesting. So it's got a long
history. So I mean, I can imagine, you know, Guangzhou being this lush, green, beautiful, idyllic place.
You don't have to imagine it. It already is.
It is, but like imagine it in the old times, right? Senior officials from the north would come here to, you know, for the summer.
Oh, this would be like a summer holiday place. For
the wealthy.
Wow.
For the wealthy and powerful.
Now, little question for you.
Yes.
Sitting there at the front of a boat being driven by me,
By you.
do you feel wealthy, rich, and powerful?
I kind of feared for my life for a few seconds, but now I'm all right.
You're okay now? The lake, just so you know, the lake is getting deeper. So actually,
Is it?
yeah, it's harder.
You know, if somebody's feeling like they could just like give you a little shove.
What's that?
If somebody feels like crack, they can just give you a shove and you'll be.
That'd be off, and the show would be a success.
It'll be a success.
Absolutely, I would be Actually, I'm right on the edge of the boat, and I think it's like 3 meters deep right now. It's quite.
It's a long pole.
It is a long pole, yeah, and it's long because the lake is not. It's not the same depth all the way.
So this area, the park, obviously it's an iconic park for Guangzhou. Okay. It's an iconic park for Guangzhou, and for many years there was a wall that actually separated the village from the park. So people came here, and it's obviously and a popular attraction, but the village and the tradition actually had gone unnoticed for many years, but I think since 2017, the government actually did a lot of restoration, a lot of repair work, fixed some of the old buildings in the village, kind of cleared out the rubbish on the streets, and made it really pretty and Instagrammable to like attract more young people. And instead of basically, relocating everybody in the village, they actually kept everybody. Right now, there's still 120, I think, original families who are still living in the village in those old, brick houses, old buildings. But at the same time, the government has sort of slowly introduced these shops, including the ones that we just visited, the Guqin shop. The ones that are more cultural, artsy, and they kind of slowly brought these people into the village, kind of living with the villagers, with the park, to kind of bring more people to this neighborhood, this historic neighborhood. So I think it's a very subtle way and a clever way to preserve the heritage of this park without heritage of the village, without actually destroying, the lives of the original inhabitants.
And I just lost control of the boat.
And we're going to be stranded here for 7 days?
It's actually getting pushed by the wind.
Oh gosh.
So I got to control that. But it's nice the way that the village is actually it's got this beautiful park in the middle of the village, and the park is a very Chinese style park with the rocks and the greenery and all kind of with a harmony. Harmony is the word I was looking for.
Yes.
It's got a harmony.
It's got a harmony. And I guess, on weekends sometimes, I guess on warmer days, you'll hear people singing Cantonese opera and KTVs here.
Do you often come here?
I don't come here very much, but I probably should. It's a beautiful place.
It's a great place in Guangzhou, absolutely.
It's a great place. It's a great hidden gem. And did you know that actually President Xi Jinping came to quite a similar area not far from here called Yongqing-fang. Have you been to Yongqing-fang?
Yongqing-fang I have, and I know he went there, yeah. But Yongqing-fang is a little bit different from this because it's more of in the middle of the old city, and it's just city, but old buildings, and it doesn't have the parkness. Parkness is definitely not a real word, but I'm going to make that word up for the show.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the parkness of this place, and the water and the trees.
I guess it's a little bit more commercial.
It's a great place too, though.
It's a great place.
It's got little shops.
So when President Xi Jinping was there, he also made the remarks about how it's important to preserve the memories of the history, the memory of a city, and preserve the legacy of this neighborhood. Keep the history alive. Yeah. But obviously, in this day and age, we're also thinking about economic development, how we're going to bring more business, encourage people to start. Oh, you're all right.
It was stuck in the mud. Look, I got it.
Oh wow! Yeah.
I couldn't grab it. Look at that.
So was the mud kind of weighing you down?
Well, the mud was holding the stick back and not letting me take it.
Yeah.
So it was like the stick was actually stuck in the mud, and I couldn't. I'm not sure exactly.
Do you know where you're going?
I'm not going anywhere. The wind is pushing us somewhere else. I'm trying to talk to you as I'm steering the boat, and it's.
Do you think we could like go back to?
Absolutely.
Where we
Yeah.
are?
Yep.
So
You're the
I think
captain.
we are
Okay, what?
pushing the end of the live stream, and you've done enough workout for one day.
I'm also kind of confused as to how to get back.
But you did say that this year you are what? Fan Tai Sui.
Fan Tai Sui. So
Tai
yeah,
Sui.
so that means there's a Chinese god who's after me, which is kind of a scary idea. But he's not after me in a big way. I mean, it's just a little bit, and I've got to go. There's a temple right nearby that I go to speak to him and
To him.
yeah.
To negotiate the terms.
Negotiate the terms and just ask him to be nice to me if he can. And if it was my Ben Mingnian, which is not, that would be so. China has all these the year of the animals, right? The year coming up right away is the year of the tiger. If you're a tiger, which means you were born 12 years ago, 24 years ago, 36, 48, 60 years ago, it means you're from the year of the tiger.
Yeah.
And this Chinese god gets quite upset with you if you're from that year. And he asks you to wear red underwear.
Are you a tiger?
I'm not a tiger.
You're not a tiger.
I'm half safe.
I'll see. But you did wear.
Well, I'm not wearing just.
Yeah.
We're not going to say this right
Yeah.
now. I'm not going to talk about that right now. But it's not my year. It's
But
not my
why
year.
did you think you Fan Tai Sui this year? Why did you think a god is after you?
Because actually, maybe I'll put this down. 师傅，我给回你。Because every year this god goes after 4 different animal groups. And I'm one of the smaller animal groups. So it's not super serious, but I still have to go. Sorry, I'm going to come sit here. I still have to go and ask him for, well, just to be fairly nice with me. So that's Chinese culture. And I do that.
So
That's Taoist. It's Taoist. Taoism.
Right. So you came here because you Fan Tai Sui.
That's actually the reason, yeah. And I went to pray at the temple. And,
You went to pray the temple, and
Yeah.
what else are you going to do to appease the Chinese gods?
I'm going to. I think I've already done everything I'm going to do.
Yeah, you've done
Which
the
is-
lion dance. You've played the Guqin. You're like, you're showing so much respect to Chinese culture. I think the Chinese gods will be very pleased.
Well, as long as they're pleased, I'll let you know next year how they felt.
Yeah.
hopefully that they can accept my what I've done so far.
There are a few other things. Do you know the do's and don'ts of Chinese New Year?
Help me.
Yeah. So
Do's
like,
and don'ts?
what are you not supposed to do on the first day of Chinese New Year? Do you know?
Clean your home
Yeah. Do you know why though?
because you've already cleaned it before. So basically, the joke is that everybody now is cleaning their home right before the Chinese New Year.
Yeah. And why
Before-
is that? Why can't they clean it on the day of the Chinese New Year or during the Chinese New Year?
Because there's luck that comes in on the first day, and you don't want to push the luck away.
Well, it's. Well, I guess you're right-ish. But for Cantonese, you know how like in Cantonese, when you wish somebody happy New Year's, it's always 恭喜发财.
恭喜发财.
Always wish you wealth. So wealth is obviously a big thing for us, right? For Cantonese. And
Absolutely.
and you're not supposed to like cut your hair on the first day of the New Year.
I
Like,
don't-
You know, it doesn't apply to you.
I cut my hair every day. I have to skip a day. Oh no.
But yeah, so like for
just to make it official. Thank you. You just ruined my New Year.
Yeah. I'll tell you why.
Why?
I'll tell you why you can't cut your hair or like, you know, trim it on New Year, because the word hair in Cantonese is fat.
Oh, fa.
Yeah.
头发. Okay.
Fat. So it's
Fat.
like
Okay, fat.
getting rich. The same.
Oh, if you cut your hair, you lose your richness.
You cut your hair, you're cutting away your fortune for the year.
That's terrible.
So it's the same as, you know, sweeping your house, sweeping away your fortune
Okay.
for the year. Yeah.
And
So
when
yeah,
do you
don't
start
do-
sweeping again and cutting?
After the New Year.
Like after the 2 weeks? Because the Chinese New Year, just officially for the audience here, some people won't know this, but the Chinese New Year officially lasts for 2 weeks, I think, right?
Yeah. But only the first week is public holiday.
So after the public holiday, you can cut your hair? Or after 2 weeks, you can cut your hair?
Maybe you could consult with the gods that you've been speaking to.
I'll have to give him a call.
Yeah. But yeah, we've reached the end of our live stream. We're back on shore now, and thank you guys.
Feeling safe?
Yeah, for indulging us on this rambling journey.
I hope we didn't ramble too much, but it was enjoyable for us. I hope it was as enjoyable for you as it was for us. And I'd like to wish everybody a Happy New Year.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
You want to go first?
Okay, I'll do it in Cantonese.
I was going to say it in Cantonese. 恭喜發財.
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 That's the only thing you know.
It's true.
Well, yeah, I don't really know anything else either. So,
恭喜發財,
Happy New
恭喜
Year,
發
guys.
財.
恭喜發財，虎虎生威，身體健康，吉祥如意，心想事成。
Wish you a great, great year of the tiger. So see you guys next time.
See you guys next time.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.